The 7 hidden expenses keeping Americans poor, even with a good salary. What if I told you that earning a high salary doesn't guarantee financial success? Every year, millions of Americans make $60,000, $100,000, or even more, and yet they're still living paycheck to paycheck. The reason isn't always low income. It's the hidden expenses that slowly drain their money without them realizing it. These small costs may seem harmless on their own, but together they can steal thousands of dollars every year. In today's video, we'll uncover 7 hidden expenses that quietly keep Americans from building wealth. More importantly, you'll learn simple strategies to stop wasting money and start growing your financial future. Stay until the end, because the final hidden expense is one that almost everyone ignores. Let's get started. Hidden expense number 1, subscription overload. Take a moment and think about how many subscriptions you pay for every month. Netflix, Spotify, Disney+, cloud storage, gym memberships, meal delivery apps, software subscriptions. Many people sign up because the monthly price seems small. $10 here, $15 there, $20 somewhere else. But when you add them together, you could easily spend hundreds of dollars every month. That's money that could be invested instead. Here's a simple challenge. Open your bank statement today and write down every recurring subscription. Ask yourself one question. Have I actually used this service in the last month? If the answer is no, cancel it immediately. Successful people don't waste money on things they rarely use. They make every dollar work toward their future.
I just want to say thank you.
Hidden expense number 2, buying a new car too often. A brand new car feels exciting. It smells new. It looks amazing. But financially, it's one of the fastest depreciating purchases most people ever make. The moment a new car leaves the delership, it can lose a significant portion of its value. Then come monthly payments, insurance, maintenance, registration fees, fuel. Before long, the real cost of owning that car is much higher than expected. Many financially successful Americans choose reliable used cars instead. Instead of paying hundreds of dollars every month for a luxury vehicle, they invest the difference. Remember this, a car's job is to get you safely from one place to another. It shouldn't stop you from reaching your long-term financial goals.
I just want to say thank you.
Hidden expense number 3, food delivery and eating out too often. Think about the last time you ordered food. It probably seemed convenient. Just a few taps on your phone, and your meal arrived at your door. But convenience comes at a price. A $15 meal can quickly become $25 or even $30 after delivery fees, service charges, taxes, and tips. Now imagine doing that 3 or 4 times every week. By the end of the year, you've spent thousands of dollars. Money that could have gone toward investments, paying off debt, or building an emergency fund. This doesn't mean you should never enjoy eating out. The goal is balance. Try cooking more meals at home, planning your grocery shopping, and saving food delivery for special occasions instead of making it a daily habit. Many self-made millionaires don't become wealthy by avoiding every luxury. They become wealthy because they make smart choices consistently. Remember, small daily savings may not feel important today, but over time, they can grow into life-changing wealth. Hidden expense number 4, paying only the minimum on credit cards. Credit cards can be useful, but only if you use them wisely. One of the biggest financial mistakes Americans make is paying only the minimum amount due each month. It may seem like you're staying on top of your bills, but in reality, high interest keeps adding up behind the scenes. A balance that starts at just a few $1,000s can end up costing much more over time because of interest charges. That's money leaving your pocket without giving you anything in return. Instead, make it a goal to pay more than the minimum whenever possible. Even small extra payments can reduce the interest you pay and help you become debt-free much faster. Remember this, interest can either work for you or against you. When you invest, interest helps grow your wealth. When you carry credit card debt, interest quietly takes your wealth away.
Thank you for being part of this incredible journey. I just want to say thank you.
Hidden expense number 5, paying too much for insurance. Most Americans have several types of insurance: car insurance, health insurance, renters or homeowners insurance, and more. The problem is that many people stay with the same insurance company for years without comparing prices. Meanwhile, rates can quietly increase year after year. Spending just 15 to 20 minutes comparing quotes from different providers could save you hundreds of dollars every year. You can also lower your costs by reviewing your coverage, asking about available discounts, or bundling multiple policies with the same insurer if it makes financial sense. The goal isn't to buy the cheapest insurance. The goal is to get the best value for the coverage you actually need. Remember, wealthy people don't just focus on earning more money. They also make sure they're not paying more than necessary.
Thank you for being part of this incredible.
Hidden expense number 6, impulse buying. Have you ever gone online to buy one thing and ended up purchasing 5? You're not alone. Retailers are experts at encouraging impulse purchases with flash sales, limited time offers, and buy now buttons that create a false sense of urgency. The problem is that these small, unplanned purchases add up fast. A $20 gadget here, a $40 sale item there, a few late-night online orders. By the end of the year, you could have spent thousands of dollars on things you barely use. Here's a simple trick that many financially successful people follow. Use the 24-hour rule. Before buying anything that's not essential, wait at least 24 hours. If you still believe you need it after a day, then consider buying it. Most of the time, you'll realize it was just an emotional purchase, not a necessary one. Remember, the easiest money to save is the money you never spent. Hidden expense number 7. Not investing your money. The biggest hidden expense isn't something you buy. It's the money you never invest. Every year, millions of Americans keep all of their savings sitting in low-interest accounts because they're afraid to start investing. While that money sits still, inflation slowly reduces its purchasing power. At the same time, they miss years of potential growth that comes from long-term investing. The truth is, time is one of the most powerful tools for building wealth. The earlier you start, the more opportunity your money has to grow. Even small, consistent investments can make a meaningful difference over many years. The biggest mistake isn't starting with a small amount. It's waiting for the perfect time that never comes. Remember, your money should be working for you, not just sitting in your bank accounts.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being part of this incredible.
Now you know the 7 hidden expenses that quietly keep millions of Americans from building wealth. The good news is that every one of these habits can be changed. Start by fixing just one expense this week, then move on to the next. Small improvements, repeated consistently, can lead to major financial results over time. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more USA personal finance content, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
I just want to say